It's public.
This is public.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Our page.
Oh my God. Hello everyone. How's your weekend?
Hi,
Happy
guys.
Cinco de Mayo.
Oh shit. Cinco de Mayo is today.
I'm so random.
I definitely forgot that.
Random. We went food shopping today. It was the worst experience ever. It's extremely packed in there.
That was out of line.
I'm never going food shopping
On a Sunday.
Or middle of the week.
That was crazy.
Or middle of the week.
That was so
All right, so did everybody see Avengers Endgame?
No, please.
All right, cool. No spoilers, but it's an amazing movie. I need to catch that. Endgame was amazing. I purposely didn't want to go with my kids. I don't want them to see me get emotional. I don't think I'm going to take the kids to see The Lion King.
Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm not taking my kids to see Lion King the first time.
No?
Hell no. I'm when Mufasa die, that shit gonna be in real life.
I think that's a movie for us, so we should like go without them, and then we can like take them the next time around.
I'm not going with them kids. I ain't trying to see Mufasa die in real life.
Yeah, that was like.
I should have had you heartbroken. All right, so the topic this week, numerous things we're gonna touch on. I think the first topic we're gonna touch on is insecurities within all aspects in a relationship, personal, friendship, insecurities, and what was the other?
Old school way dealing with. I'll tell you exactly what it says. The gap between the old school way of thinking and how things are different.
So the new age of thinking in terms of relationships versus the old age of thinking. And I think that one is going to be really, really interesting.
Why?
Because I tell Tia all the time, I hate when people just assume the man is supposed to pay for everything.
Yes.
The reason I say that now is because back in the day, it was cool for the man to pay everything. Women didn't work. Y'all stayed at home. Y'all get paid just as much as men now. Y'all don't stay home and do everything. Y'all don't want to listen, but y'all want a man to pay for everything. I just think it's beyond me.
Beyond you?
Yeah, but I think the first topic, insecurities, right? Mm-hmm. So I want to get the exact definition for what it is to be
matching. No, he just wanted to dress like me today, guys. Right?
Please.
Right?
No. The fuck, man?
Man.
The definition of insecure. Yo, listen. When a man calls a woman insecure, somebody calls you insecure. I hate when people get emotional and like, oh, I'm not insecure. The definition of being insecure is of a person not confident or sure, uncertain and anxious. Everybody deals with that feeling.
No, but I definitely but I definitely get what you're saying in the beginning, because when I think of insecurities, I think of the very first part of that definition. I don't think about the second part where you just
think like, oh, that's a trait you don't want to feel. Like, it doesn't make you feel confident.
Insecure? What? No, I got confidence in myself. I'm not insecure, but it's not about that.
It's not about that. So again, the topic we're about to focus on is insecurity in the relationship. And again, the definition of being insecure is of a person not confident or assured, uncertain and anxious. So what's one of your insecurities?
What's the joke?
You. You shouldn't eat when you're talking.
Okay, so you go.
No, I asked you. No, you chose to do that after I asked you.
Okay. One of my insecurities is my nose.
And I never
always understood
that with you, bro. I told you. Like, I used to really try to. So one of your insecurities is your nose, right? It's something you just was always insecure about. I've always told you, if you look back to the Egyptian kings and queens and how they, personify pharaohs and everything, one of the best traits of us were our noses. That broad nose. That's just something you should be proud of.
The thing is, this part, I get it. All black people have the thick, and then the thick part here. It's this thick ass bone right here that I feel like it's in the way. You asked me a question. Let me answer.
And I listen. That's
one of my insecurities. Another one of my Well, I used to be insecure. It's not really insecurity now because I really don't give a fuck. But I used to be insecure about my acne. Because I had it at such a young age. I was so light. So instead of the pimples being like little black marks, they were red.
Yeah.
And looked rashy. You know what I mean?
As you pink.
Yeah, yellow. You know?
Pink. Yeah, I turned pink.
Yeah, so it was like the pimples were always big red with the white. Like,
all right, see, but like those are insecure, like you dealt with, but they didn't cause issues in your relationships.
No.
What's an insecurity that caused an issue in your? One of my biggest insecurities was trust. I don't trust people. I don't like trusting people, and every time I think I'm trying to trust something, somebody fuck your trust up. So like that would cause major issues. I
feel like that was one of mine in a relationship because I always just felt like niggas was lying. So I feel like that would have to have been if I trusted you. I didn't feel like right. But I'm just saying, like I just felt like that was a good point. Like in a relationship, insecurity, that trust would definitely be one of them because even getting into a relationship. If a dude was like good and doing right by me, I would feel like, okay, what's the catch? You know what I mean? Like, all right, what the fuck?
Yo, that's exactly why I used to not want to do that.
So insecure, that's
exactly why I used to shy away from that. Because I know how women think. Like if you're too good, they question it, they can't just accept it. So I used to just stay away from it.
And then if you were ain't shit nigga, now we gonna be insecure within ourselves. Or what the fuck am I doing wrong? What's going on with me? What's the problem with me?
Yeah, like yo, this is just the truth about everybody. Everybody like that person that don't do what they want them to do. Like if you got that dude that's always
of people, not
everybody. That's a weak flaw for everybody. I'm telling you, because it's always gonna be that part of you that kind of wants that control, but you know you can't get it, or you're more responsive to that person. You see it all the time. You see people deal with people that you know aren't good for you. But you continue to do that. And like the good church dude or the good church girl, niggas don't be checking for her. Nobody want the church girl.
Because we already know that everybody in there is scammers. So why you gonna check for the scammer? What you checking for them for? They gonna scam you for your heart. They gonna scam you for your soul.
Oh, shut up. This is the thing. Somebody wrote facts and another comment was people love the chase. And you see, you know what about that comment? I don't like the chase.
Me neither.
I never like. That's why I never like to like talk to or approach women. I don't have patience or time for that shit. To me, a chase is me chasing after you and you're running away. I don't even want to interact in that kind of relationship. It shouldn't be a chase. I don't feel like
it's in depth like that. I feel
no,
like
that's what a chase is.
No. I feel like it's more of contacting you. Okay, cool. Now we exchange numbers. Now we're talking. But if you hit me up or you call or text me right then and there, I'm going to look at the phone and I'm going to wait. I'm not going to let you know that I already seen the text and I'm going to respond a little after. That's like shit. But that right there, I think, is more of the chase than what you're thinking of it being.
No, literally. I don't agree with that. I think some women, too, like y'all will make a dude do some extra shit just to finally get your time. That shit I never had time for. I'm not ducking and dancing around to see I hated that shit. I remember there was one time in my past, I couldn't get in contact with a woman for like a whole week. A whole week. After she saw me, she seriously responds every 5 seconds to my text messages. She's calling me every day. I never understood why that type of shit happened.
People like the chase.
Yeah, but all right, here's a comment. I think men do like a chase, meaning a woman being mysterious, not giving it all one shot. Yes, I agree with that. But that's not, to me, a chase.
What is that?
That's more
taking
so
her time.
Yeah, a chase is me. I'm after you and you playing and you're running away from me. You understand what I'm saying?
You're making me feel like I'm unwanted.
Yeah, like that's not.
But you know you really want me.
No, I don't. I'm not assuming that. I'm only.
No. But I'm saying like you know you really want me.
Why
but you're making it seem like you don't want me.
Like,
so I'm like,
all right, slow down. Let me do it like this. Don't hit me with the curve and not answering. My fault or make plans do the funny shit. That's the chasing corny. That's the shit about relationships. I never had time for. It's more so like, yo, you know what you about to do. Let me make me move on your time. Just don't turn it into a chase because that's for children. I'm not chasing adults. You chase your child around the house.
Yeah, absolutely. I do.
But in terms of insecurities, that chase used to be something I used to be insecure about. I just wasn't fucking doing it. At all. That comes with maturity. Oh God. Nah, that's her playing games the way you're describing it. But that's what women do sometimes.
Yeah.
That's just a natural thing y'all do. Or yeah, I had to curve this nigga. What sense did that make? Why not just tell him you're not interested? Why give him your number to play?
So I personally feel like sometimes us as women, we don't want to make it seem like we fiending. Sometimes we really do, but we like. I even remember like when it was with me and you. Like I used to seriously wait. Like, all right, well, you know, what time does he get off work? Or is he gonna text me? What the fuck? And really wait. And then as soon as you do hit me up, I'm not responding right away. I would literally sit and wait and make it seem like I was probably doing something and then respond. I didn't want you to know right then and there that I was waiting for you to text me while I was waiting for you. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, oh, it depends. Some people do it for different things. Some people accept and do the chase for different things. Like, it depends on the situation or the person. Did you have any other insecurities?
Yeah, I always was insecure about my weight. Like, I used to be extremely skinny, and I always hated that. I hated being super skinny. More so, I used to hate when a bitch used to try to play me.
I was also insecure about my weight, too. I felt like I was skinny all of my life.
But it wasn't like, oh, my God, I feel I'm so skinny. I was always confident, but I just hated that a woman could call me skinny or compare me to one of maybe her other dudes that had just more weight than me. I personally, I always hated shit like that. But, you know, eventually as you get older, you get your weight up. And this is a comment. Right, we don't want to seem available. But you are. Voila.
Yeah, but sometimes we are available to an extent.
I understand that. Like, yo, I can look. See, you see what you just said about how you used to see my text and wait. That shit disgusts me. There were times when I knew you were at work. You're busy right now. You had your daughter. You're busy right now. Mm-hmm. You might be running around. You want to go out with your friends. You're busy right now. Cool. Just don't do it when you're not. Like that's the shit I just.
But you technically would not have known.
Yeah, but I'm saying those are the things I've always hated, and now you can understand why. Like, to me, that sounds ridiculous. Mm-hmm. I never did that shit with you. I never hit you.
I just feel like
text her. I see like that.
No, seriously.
You knew I was cool.
But no, I was about to say everything with me and you was like different. Like, you know what I mean? That first couple days, it was like it was like that because of how we handled the situation. Mm-hmm. It was like that because it was on some we wanted to be who we wanted to be for each other. We didn't want anything more than a relationship. So trying to contact each other and getting in contact with each other was difficult. Okay. So when we finally did speak and exchange numbers with each other, it was like, oh,
it was a minute though.
Yeah, it's a minute.
Let me read this comment because this seems like a good one. Because guys gossip more than girls, and they would tell their friends she's fiending or whatever.
This is what I'm saying. Us as women, we've gotten that. Not just that we think like that. There's a lot of men that do that. You have to think about the type of dude you are. You was never talkative with niggas. You never chilled. You know how niggas used to just be in the crib smoking and drinking, doing. You were not that guy. So you can't relate to that. But us as women, we see men doing that. We know that we're women.
So it's okay?
It's not that it's okay, but we are females and we are considered we are categorized to be, you know, women that gossip. You know, the first thing, if a dude is gossiping, what's the first thing people gonna say?
You're chatting like a female, boy.
You're chatting like a
female. But it's a difference between you chatting and running your mouth and you, this nigga on me, y'all.
But it probably wouldn't be, but it probably wouldn't be so crazy with the dude, but it'll be more like, oh yeah, I got such and such number. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
there was many times, like, yo, boy, you got that? Shit, boy.
Yeah, like, you know.
Yo, boy, that's you right there?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's more.
Y'all don't want to make him seem too cool. And then he start acting different.
Right. That's how it be. That's what goes on.
Men gossip more than women. Quite the contrary. Like, nowadays, I know, but nowadays, like with the social media, niggas is doing a lot of chatting, but it's still not as much as women.
It's still a lot.
It's a lot. It's way too much.
I feel like it's never going to be as much as women because we've been doing this shit.
But somebody wrote, but sometimes when you seem to be available, they take your time for get your fucking hand off of me. But that is true. If you do make yourself too available, that's why I said like
and they'll automatically
do it in moderation.
Feel like, right, but they'll automatically feel like
we don't want to see him available. I think it's all about in moderation. What? Tell me what?
No, because it looked like Shawnette said something.
Okay, what?
Yeah, I knew I see your name, but I didn't see what you read it.
That's it.
But
somebody wrote, like, before you go there. Yeah, it's in our nature as women to gossip, especially about a man that we may potentially mate with, and that is what I never understood.
Why?
Because, like, to me, I'm only gonna talk about, like, openly something I'm just killing. Anybody I feel like I might catch before, has that potential, I'm not even speaking on that.
With us as women is different because when we're speaking amongst our friends, we are bringing attention and light to the man.
Oh.
We're bringing attention and light to what's going on in the process before we actually have sex with the dude. You get what I'm saying? Like, so it'll be like, yeah, but and then just like conversing about like, what you think, girl? Like, you think I should give him some, or you think I should wait? Or we have those type of conversations. It's not just y'all as men, y'all not gonna be like, boy, you think I should kill? Like, what you think? You get what I'm saying? Like, y'all not doing that. We do stuff like that. We have conversations like these are our sisters, and we're talking and we're chatting and we're running our mouths about somebody we're potentially gonna have sex with, because it might be a situation where it'd be like we brought up a certain dude or whatever. Oh yeah, he used to talk to X, Y, and Z.
And what does that mean?
But I'm just saying. So you would be like, oh, we just bring
change
like
the whole mood.
Yes,
right. So y'all just want the down low on it.
It's not just the down low, but us as women, we do that because you never know.
Yep, like, she's right. Yeah, so what?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you never really know.
Okay.
Because for instance, you meeting a person, you dating or you're dealing with the person, and then you have friends that know other people or friends that be outside, and that friend have friends.
Okay.
And they might know the person or something pertaining to the person, and then now it's just like, oh, okay, so you know him. Oh, yeah, that's such and such cousin, or that's this, that, and that. So yeah, we want the scoop.
So somebody said we need the scoop on them. So go get some ice cream. That's what you need a scoop for, right? Oh,
we need a scoop.
Yes, we need all the info we can get about a guy. Google them.
So we have.
I know y'all already stalked his social medias. Like I mean, it's very difficult for me to get into the mind frame of women because a lot of y'all I just don't understand.
But this is why Tia N-Ball speaks and go live.
And and this is why I'm telling you. After I let you talk, I try to rationalize, and I just tell you I can't. I understand Tia N-Ball go live. We've been doing this for a long fucking time.
So it's going to be difficult for you to ever try to thoroughly understand a woman's perspective with certain shit.
There are many times I do, but like this scenario right now, I listen to you. I tried to rationalize. I just can't get with that one. Can't. But go back to the insecurities.
Yes, and we also just need details about the dude. We need details that the dude may not tell us. Shit that the dude, he got like 10 baby mothers. And this and that. Oh, no, I didn't know that. Well, thank you for letting me know. Let me bring this to his attention. Yo, you got kids? You didn't tell me you got kids. Okay, cool. Now I know how to handle you or how to deal with you.
Okay. I wouldn't personally fuck with nobody that don't say they got kids.
But this is what I'm saying.
That's me. But all right, so back to the insecurities, right? Mm-hmm. What was one of the biggest insecurities that affected your relationship in a negative way?
I have to think about this.
So while she's thinking, I'm going to read one of these comments. Yes, I need to know what's going on from others because our friends have other friends that may know things we don't. Right, because your cousin might know his girlfriend, right?
Why you got to read the comments like that?
Because I know that's how y'all be talking. Right, yes. We got to know. So I'm going to go back to, the topic again is insecurities. And right now I'm asking Tia, what insecurity played the most pivotal part in terms of negative manner in your relationship? Trust? Mm-hmm. You know what mine was?
What?
My emotions. Once I started to like somebody too much, I gotta fuck with somebody else.
Really?
Yeah. Once I feel like she might be like getting me emotional, I don't like to be emotional. I can't control them all. So I'd rather just not have emotional. When I feel like I was getting too emotional, I'm gonna get somebody else. I'm gonna do everything because I never really, I had a bunch of women. That way, I could put that on ice. So what my biggest insecurity was me getting too emotional because I know like when you in love, that I ain't like that shit. Like that shit sounded cool and fun in the movies, but it's never like that. It's you missing this person, y'all good today, then y'all argue tomorrow. I just hated the thought of somebody having all the power to fuck up my day if they felt like it.
I think my only thing was trust, like me not trusting.
Yeah, it's hard to trust. So, it's 2019. Like it's so many options. Like it's really difficult to trust. Mm-hmm. And like it's like somebody. One of my mans was telling me this the other day. He said, back in the day, if you got into an argument with your chick, that was it. She was going in the house. She was gonna shut the fuck up until you got home. Now she could go on social media, do some corny shit, and have a bunch of, you know what I mean? Like it's so easy, yeah. It's so easy now to point you in a direction to lead you astray, and that's what men too. There's nothing but temptation out of there. Like I remember one of my mans, I don't want to say my man, somebody I know had come from home from jail, and I was like, yo, I don't think you should be on the gram. And he was like, why? I say, yo, it's nothing on there for you if you don't got your head together and you in a relationship. If you locked up for like 5 or 6 years and you come home, all them ass and titties that's on there, everybody playing around, you're not gonna know how to move on it. And I was absolutely correct.
I think that is one of the most craziest things to have happened to a relationship. Social media.
Yeah, one of the best and worst.
Craziest things in a relationship.
But that's the internet in general. Mm-hmm. The gift and the curse. Because it's beautiful how we could display our love there for everybody to see. It's also fucked up when one person gets emotional and does something stupid on the internet to make each other look dumb. And
also using that to look for or seek attention elsewhere, like even while in a relationship. So like being in a relationship, cool, and then now some shit going on in your relationship, you and this person, that person inbox. Like that's so crazy to me because I think that is so disturbing and so uncomfortable as a woman to get like screenshots of your nigga in somebody's DM.
Has that happened to you before?
Hell no. With you?
I didn't ask you that. I said, has that happened to you before? No. I didn't ask about me.
No, it never happened to me. That never happened to me. I'm just speaking.
I know it didn't happen with me, so that's why I didn't ask you that. I asked you if that ever happened before.
No, that never happened to me before. But I felt a certain type of way when my friend showed me that somebody like sent the screenshot, like, "Oh look," I felt the way that her nigga was.
Oh yeah.
The person.
But yo, you know what's crazy? I used to tell Tia all the time that yes, that is embarrassing. That is embarrassing. Yes. Yeah. But I was telling Tia, like, yo, I can't imagine if you was to go under like an Instagram chick page and you see your nigga under there, damn baby, throw that ass back, or damn love, you look beautiful. I would never put you in a predicament like that. Let me ever see you on somebody's page with the hard eyes. Like, why are you playing with me? You understand what I'm saying? It's just certain shit you don't do. I think it's proper Instagram etiquette.
I don't even do stuff like that under celebrities.
All right. So again, the topic is insecurities and how they reflect in a relationship. So one of the things we were just speaking of, like the insecurities of trust, which was a big issue in a relationship. Mm-hmm. But I need to read one of these comments. I think my insecurities was my emotions. See, it's a common thing as well, because I met my hubby when I was 18 and he was much older. I wasn't mature with my emotions as yet and didn't know how to control them as much as he did. I was exactly the same way. And when I say that, I don't want you to think like I was out here crying for every chick. No, but I had so many women. I never had to deal with that. Mm-hmm. I never had to deal with, all right, somebody makes me angry in a relationship. Now I got to sit here and try to work this out. But you just made me fucking angry. I could leave and go be with somebody else. Mm-hmm. That shit was one of the most difficult shits. After like we argue and we got to sleep in the same bed together, get the fuck out of here.
So you feel like that was the most difficult one? Like that was you got with me and we decided.
One of the most difficult.
See, the thing with me and Bar is we didn't just jump straight into this shit. We didn't just say, today we had sex, now you can't do nothing or be with or deal with nobody else. We decided a few months in and we had that talk and we spoke like, listen, I don't want you fucking no other bitches. Just want you fucking me. And he did that. Oh, for real?
All right. Because yo, Tia used to make it seem like she was this big boss dog and she play these niggas. I just do what they want to do for me. I live my own life. I do what I want to do. Okay, girlfriend. You got it.
That was me. Anybody that know me know that was me. Okay. You even seen that was me.
Listen to me. I never said that. That's what you showed me in the beginning at all the time. Right. So when you hit me with the you just want to do this with me, where'd that come from?
We already started spending more time. You already started coming to Jersey.
All right. But
it was a little different.
I understand that.
But I felt like I couldn't just like act off of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? For instance, I couldn't just, if we never spoke about it or I never mentioned that to you and you still out here doing what you want to do and now I want to act crazy or act dumb. But Tia, you never even told him that that's what you wanted to do. Y'all both had an agreement that y'all gonna be fucking around and that's it. You get what I'm saying? So I had to present that to you. I had to let you know how I felt and what I was feeling.
And I respected that. And I respected that. I won't lie, I respected that. Shaking my head, he wouldn't be canceled. So some of the topics is, mind you, I just made a post asking, is posting your significant other. Mind you, I just made a post asking, is posting your significant other a requirement?
No, I don't think that that's a requirement.
Tia used to feel a way about that.
I feel like
Tia used to feel a way about that.
Let me explain. I don't think it's a requirement, but I feel like if time passes or time go on, or like, and you're posting other people or other things, then I just feel like, why not? It's not, I don't feel like it's a requirement. I don't feel like it's a necessity. I don't feel like it's something that you should do. I just felt like, and that's what I went wrong. I felt like because I was doing it, that, at least he should have at least one or two, or even if not me, the kid, or, just something, or any little thing. Because it's us as women, it's not that it's a problem, but it's not a problem until it's a problem. So it's like, cool. So it's like, cool, you're not posting me, you're not saying nothing about me, right? But at the end of the day, you're always going to be a target to women. Because I feel like if you're attractive to me and you look the way you look to me, you feel like other women is going to feel the same exact way. So they're going to be trying to hit you up. They're going to be trying to contact you, this, that, and that. So if you eventually post your spouse or post your significant other or post about that person, then that's going to eliminate people hitting you up. I feel like people are still going to hit you up.
That's why, and that's the reason why
I feel like it'll eliminate some.
Okay.
Bird bitches are still going to hit you up. Like, oh, that's his bitch, I don't give a fuck. But a real woman, it'll eliminate her, and maybe she can move on and try to look for somebody else.
All right, so the question was, is posting your significant other on social media a requirement? I would say no as well. Like, in the beginning, for a long time, I didn't post Tia. Because it wasn't like I posted women all the time anyway.
No, but you explained to me why, and I thoroughly understood.
Yeah,
that.
And it felt like to me too.
Prior to.
Yeah, and also too, it was more so every time we somewhere, everybody see me with you. Everybody see me with Tamia. I don't gotta show the world shit. I can do what the fuck I want to. Every time we somewhere, was we not together? Mm-hmm. So miss me with that's how I used to feel. But over time when I felt like secure enough with us, because my biggest thing was I hate posting somebody and then it don't work. Mm-hmm. I don't want to do that. I don't want to. Besides you, there was only one other woman I posted on Instagram. You understand what I'm saying? So I just wasn't with that. I hate when I go to somebody's page and this is you free to do whatever you want. This is just me. 2 weeks ago you was just happy and in love, and now you got a new dude. In a matter of weeks, mm-hmm. I don't want that image displayed of myself. That's just me. So that was one of the reasons why I did that. So somebody wrote. I mean, if it's her birthday, y'all anniversary, or something of significance, yes, you can share your love for your girl about the world. Not all the time, but, I do agree with that. Yeah, special occasions, those are definitely good times, Let it be known in some way that you are unavailable because you are opening doors for temptation. I agree with that to a degree. That's what I just explained, too. Like, again, it'll eliminate women contacting you or trying to reach out or things, because like I said, if I feel the way that I feel about you, like just off of looks alone, you're attractive, other women are gonna feel the same way. Yeah, but it's also too like niggas gonna talk to women regardless anyway. So like I just don't like so now because we technically might be on the same playing field because people might go for me too. We gotta deal with that same shit with y'all. What's the difference? Yeah, and that's why us as women we post our men as well. Okay. You don't have to feel like a secret. You don't have to feel like nobody cares or we not together or we not, you know what I mean? But we don't want to feel like a secret. Oh, well, yeah. Take a L in private. Bozo agent. I get the secret shit, but that's looking much into it, I think. Yeah, it's not even about being a secret. It's just more so like the second I post this is one of my things. The second I post my lady, niggas is going to be in her inbox. Because you know how many times I don't got a lot of friends, but niggas I know will try to talk to you. That's just how it goes. Why do that? Have especially you had that happen with me? No. Well, I wouldn't know. I mean, I don't know if people try to talk to me. I never really cared about that. Your friends know. Or your associates know. No, but what I'm saying is more so too like, so I'm gonna put myself in that predicament. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, so it's just why do that right now? And I don't know how long it's gonna be. Like, why post you and doing that? And I don't know if this is going to be a thing where I want forever.
The people that, for instance, you post and then niggas is going to be in your chick inbox. Again, those are clown niggas. Like, there are bird bitches. Like, if a dude posts their female and they post their significant other, there's really women out there that targets that specifically. So it's just people, like bird-ass bitches. Or bitches that just are only comfortable with being a side bitch.
Everybody got a story for who you talking to. Facts. I won't post my mail until I walk down the aisle. on the day of the wedding.
No requirement. I'm private. That was a female.
Oh, so I mean, it depends on the type of. Yeah. To me, listen. This is one thing. Now, this is something I used to get you to understand. It wasn't like I post all the time. You don't never see me posting money. You never see me post when I get new things. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You'll catch me a picture of me or a picture of my family, once in a blue or some art. Now, if it's a dude that you dealing with that posts every 5 minutes, posts his money, his cars, everything he do, and he don't post you, yes, I can understand why you feel away. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then I can understand, like, yo, you're not posting me. What's the problem? You got it, love. Whatever you need to do. Posting is like a target. Like, let me see how I can fuck this happy picture up. Fucking factual.
That's true.
Factual.
You know what's so crazy?
Let me see.
Wait, but let me say something about that. Let me see
my ego if I can still get him to fuck with
seriously,
me.
This is real life shit. I literally witnessed a girl comment under a dude and his bitch picture on Instagram. Like, hot eyes under the picture and everything. And that's her baby father currently.
But
I swear. Like and if you personally know me, you know exactly who I'm talking about.
Yo, listen.
That shit is crazy.
I used to tell Tia this all the time. I say, yo, when somebody might hit me up out the random, I posted you. Or we posted looking happy. That's when, that to me, that used to be my biggest fear. Let me see if I can fuck this up. Or you be like that's why it's like you can't even talk no more. Mm-hmm. Even if like you respond.
Again, like I said, there's people out there that don't want the commitment. So they're willing to deal with just that. They're willing to deal with you speaking to them and dealing with them when you have a difficult situation with your bitch. And there's men out there like that too. So it's those
niggas
people.
always play the option.
Yeah, like men that's waiting. They're waiting for the opportunity. Oh, you're going through some shit with your nigga? Holla at me.
Yeah, that's how niggas slide in, right? Yeah. You're not doing you right today, baby.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people out there that don't want that commitment. They don't want to be. They don't want to just. They don't want the commitment. Like, I don't know no other way to say it.
I just post my son or jokes or work shit. Never no chicks, and that's for you. If it's at the end of the day, it's your social media.
Right.
Don't tell me what I should be posting. That's one shit that I used to smoke my shit. Or don't ask me why I'm not posting this because it's mine. You can post whatever you like. Mm-hmm. It varies, man. It depends on what type of relationship you're in. But I don't think it's a requirement unless you're married.
Yeah, I don't think
there's no way in hell.
Even if you're married, I still don't think it's a requirement.
No, it is a requirement if you're fucking married that your spouse is on your social network. I'm not saying post him all the time. If you my wife and I'm your husband and nobody know how your husband look,
oh, that's different.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, don't know how they look
exactly.
At all.
Or not on your fucking Instagram.
But I feel like with husband and wife, it'll be the same thing like you said. Niggas see us together, right? Mm-hmm. All the time.
Yeah, see, but it's different. It's different. Because somebody trying to talk to your husband versus somebody trying to talk to your man makes you feel much differently. You would all right, I was just talking to him. All right, love, cool. No, you're trying to talk to my husband and break up my home. Cut it out. You see that face?
I feel the same way. Married or not, anybody trying to contact Bar, you're trying to fuck up my home. Period.
That's the dumbest thing you could have said. Shut the fuck up. Let me read these comments.
I don't give a fuck.
Y'all arguing today or word you free?
Yeah, I'm telling you. That's how they be. That's how they be.
Nigga said, that's what I said on the wedding day. Yo, that's factual. Definitely on the wedding day. Family, what's going on tonight? Again, so the topic is insecurities in the relationship or any insecurity you dealt with that had a negative impact in a relationship.
Yeah, we just had somebody said that they posted on social media and wanted to know if posting your spouse is a requirement. So we pretty much was just answering.
Yeah, but
that as
again,
well.
I don't think it's a requirement. But if you're married, your spouse should be on your social media. Period. Like, I'm not getting a wife.
Like on the wedding day?
No.
Or just in general?
Just in general. If we're married.
Eventually.
Not even if we're married.
What if you get rid of social media once you get married?
I consider that, but I don't think that's fair.
Why?
Because if you realize it depends on what you use social media for. Me and Tia be on Instagram at night dying, laughing at the funny shit. I'm not giving that up because somebody might try me or try you. Mm-hmm. You're married now. Be a fucking adult and shut it down. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I used to think like that, but now, no. Why do we have to do that? This is a part of life. You need to make sure you conduct yourself in a proper manner on the fucking gram. We're not deleting shit. We be in here cracking up laughing. The fuck? So we ain't gonna have no funny shit at night time? Or you know when like you don't know what's the loop right now? I check your gram real quick. Yo boy, I hit you in your DM. Yo, check your shit real quick. I got you in the group shit. How are we supposed to know what's going on?
Your phone number.
Fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. All right, yo, so we touched that topic of insecurity, but I always felt personally like as beautiful as y'all women are, y'all always feel like there's somebody that could look better than you or is competition to you. Period. But I think men do the same thing. They just don't make it as obvious as women. Because I always felt like a woman, it would be times when it's like, yo, I don't even think that's the person, like, she would be insecure about something. Like, that's not even the person you should be worried about, though.
What's going on tonight?
You know what I mean? Like, it's
not a requirement, but let it be known. Nell's looking fire, twin.
Oh,
no, not none. Thank you. I always got my nails done. Thank you.
All right, so we changing the topic. So, hold on, I want to read this comment before. Also, as a married woman, me and my hubby don't invite temptations to our marriage. Meaning exes, thoughts with hard eyes under pics get blocked, etc. Oh.
Yeah, you are married. Oh. I'm looking at the name.
You know what?
She's definitely married.
I can totally agree with that when there's marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, because when there's marriage, y'all got everything on the line. You know what I mean? That's a big thing. Yeah.
Again, we spoke about marriages as well. So I just want to mention as well, like, Quay, you guys look amazing. The wedding day, everything was just beautiful. The babies, the kids, everything. But I also want to say, too, there's a lot of people that don't take their marriage serious.
That's one of the reasons why it's so hard for me to respect marriage. Because I see more
not
dysfunctional marriages than properly functioning marriages.
Exactly.
Like, I see way more, son. Like,
that's true.
And that's why to me, it's just like, yo, why am I going to I don't even want to talk about that marriage shit. I don't even want to so we spoke about it already. So the next topic again is going to be, all right, the new age of thinking versus the old way of thinking in terms of relationships. Now, this is what I'm going to break down. This is something I don't agree with that people think applies to now. Back in the day, the man was supposed to pay for everything. You had to court this woman. You got to meet her family. You had to introduce yourself. You had to wait a certain time. You paid for everything. And then you get her, and she plays the wife role.
And when she played that wife role, she had to be in the house. She had to cook. She had to clean. Take care of the kids.
And the biggest thing,
do the laundry.
Shut the fuck up when he said so.
Couldn't say nothing back.
So, if y'all want to go back to women, and so y'all want the men to pay for everything in 2019, where you guys make the same type of income as men, and you don't want to adhere to those same things they did in the past, please don't expect a man to pay for everything. Now, I'm not saying a man shouldn't pay his way or pay. If I ask you for your time, I'm going to pay your way. But I hate the whole thing, like if we living together, oh, the man should pay all the bills.
I like the way we do it.
Yeah, like I
actually love the way we do it because it makes me, like, as far as like even how we do the rent, you get what I'm saying? It makes me feel like I gotta pay rent. I have responsibilities. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
And my thing is, it's not like when me and Tia first got together, we were making in the ball paying or in the ball around the same type of money. So what the fuck I look like paying all the fucking bills when you right. work, you know, and then it's not like Tia was coming home after work every day, cooking and cleaning, making sure the kids was okay. Right. No, she wanted to go out. She wanted to have fun. Why the fuck would I adhere to those old times? I hate that. Yes. I also hate that men expect once they get the woman for her to do those things. Yeah, like how they used to do back in the day.
Yeah, like they don't gotta do shit. Like they don't gotta take care of the kids. They don't gotta do the laundry. They don't gotta wash. They don't gotta cook, clean. They don't gotta do shit. Like they don't have to do shit.
Somebody said, hold on, I want to do that. I will shut up and stay home and be a housewife. Yo, you know, I know a lot of women say that, but it depends on your man's financial stability. Because Tia could stay home and not have to do shit, but we won't be able to splurge the way we do.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying like we'll be broke. Of course not. We just won't be eating hibachi steak dinners every other night and going to fucking Benihana's every other night.
And
we're not doing that shit. All right? I'm not coming home with $25 worth of ice cream because this is what you feel like eating right now. Nah, that's not going to work. So I do understand.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I said I love how we do what we do, because I know when I get paid, okay, cool, I have responsibilities. I have this to pay. I got that to pay. I got to do this. I got to do that. He does the same thing. When he get his money, oh, this is for this. Here, take care of that. Here, do this, do that. You know what I mean? But then the next time we get paid again, we're like, okay, we can do whatever the fuck we want with this.
Yeah, I just think like, yo, in 2019, the dynamics of a family changed. It's no longer the man just working and the woman staying home. No, now both parents work. We don't even really eat dinner at the table every day.
Yeah.
So like, why are we still following the same guidelines from years back? That's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I just never agreed with that shit. So that old way of thinking, I think, just needs to be completely forgotten. Now I'm still always
feel like women that brings up that old way of thinking or wish it could be like that or want it to be like that is like seriously undercover gold diggers. You just want a nigga to just do everything for you and you do nothing. Because I feel like they're gonna make it seem like, oh, you know, niggas supposed to do this, niggas supposed to do that, but as soon as you get a nigga to do this, do that, what the fuck are you doing?
Right. That'd be my thing.
What are you doing?
Yo,
what
if
are you going to do? What are you
doing? Own money, why are you not helping your man?
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
why are you not contributing to the household?
There was a point in time in our relationship where I used to buy him stuff and he hated it. Like, stop doing that. Like, but I love doing that. Like, I like showing him that, like, look, I could do stuff too. You know what I mean?
You sound like a baby. So hold on, I'm gonna read one of the comments. I believe in the old way of thinking, but we made an agreement. He paid the rent and the hefty bills, and I do the light work and take care of the kids. Okay,
see, that's
it. Y'all got an agreement, mutual understanding.
Exactly.
I'm not just putting the kids on Tia, so that's not gonna work for me and Tia type of relationship. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's time.
But I feel like that's how it should go in a relationship. Have those conversations.
Yeah, come to an agreement instead of just expecting. That's one of the things I mean with that. That old way of thinking, the woman came in, know she was beneath the man. It's not like that no more.
Yeah.
It's harder to get a chick to do what you say when she can make her own money too. How am I going to be like, yo, this is what the fuck you going to do and not going to do?
But I also can't stand the motherfuckers that don't have an income, don't have money, don't do shit, but they're still telling you what the fuck to do, when to do, how to do. Okay? Like, that's the problem. That's another problem. I don't know if that's an old way of thinking, a current way of thinking. I don't know what that is. But there's women who actually work, have an income, and then you have the men who does nothing, have nothing, but always want you to do and go and say and here, there, as he please, not you please, as him.
And you the fool for doing it. Whoever done that. So somebody wrote, because women are providing a little bit more nowadays. Yes, this era, women are getting to it. Yeah, like
I think that's dope though.
The income gap between men and women is decreased drastically.
I think that's dope because everything is expensive now. You know what I mean? So in that era, back then when things were
then, the man could have one job that can take care of all the bills
in the house.
It's not
food,
like
shopping, the bills, everything.
But
now,
listen.
Did you see how much?
Listen, this is what I want to say. Women expect that from a 22 and 23 or 24-year-old. Bitch, I'm not working and being able to pay everything at that age. You're not going to get that type of stability to a man that's really grown.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
I mean, unless you're out here getting fast money.
Yeah, but then to me, that fast money just come and go.
Yeah,
that's not a foundation I want to build.
Mm-hmm.
But like for me now, it took me a minute to be able to take care of everything and still have money left over.
Me too.
Like, it took a minute. That shit don't happen overnight.
But that's what I'm saying, too, to also be proud of it and appreciate it. I'm glad that we are able to do that now. You know what I mean? But it took us some time to get there.
So, hold on. Women who think like that are prosties. Women nowadays only fucking for things and money. They don't even care about bills. They lights me off, but they walking around with jewelry and Chanel bags just to say the man they fucking is cashing out. Facts, Brody. But hold on, and something about that I want to say too. That is true, but this also go to them duck niggas that be doing that.
Yeah.
This go to them duck niggas that be buying these women all type of shit just because she cute so he could get with her. I hate shit. Like, yo, if that's how you do your thing. I just hate that.
Women automatically feel like every man should be like that. Yeah.
Like, well, you're not getting my time if you're not buying me. All that motherfucker go
shout out to the women with the 1-bedroom apartment and you and your kid.
Here we go.
Sleeping. You sleeping in the living room. Your kid sleeping in the room, and then you got this nigga buying you or wanting this nigga to buy you everything, and he's not even trying to help you get into a bigger apartment. So
or you're not even
y'all.
Trying to.
Or you're not even trying to because you're too busy worried about
That's fucking ridiculous.
Materialistic shit. So shout outs to you.
So hold on, somebody wrote facts, Brody. Brokey. Nigga said facts, Brokey. Half everything. Like, no, me and Tia don't do half everything. It'd be more so like 60-40, you know, shit like that. But I'm just saying, I just don't agree with the man having to do everything if a woman is not gonna play that role that they did in the past. Like, if I'm gonna pay I told Tia, if I'm paying everything, I expect you to shut up. I expect all the kids to be done, and that's unfair to you.
And I can't shut up, so I have to work. I have to work.
And I can't shut up. Yeah,
I'm not shutting up. I cannot shut up for the littlest things, okay? I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know because I can't.
Why?
Because I feel like I should be able to voice my opinion and say what I need to say.
You can, but there are times when you should know, like, that's not the smartest thing to say right now.
No, I feel like we're good with the whole communication thing. But I'm just saying, for instance, you pay for everything. You take care of everything, all the bills and everything.
Like, when I say shut up, I don't mean shut up, but I mean, like, not even a rebuttal. You're not gonna do the stupid shit that like we can do that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, nah, I don't agree with that. And then I feel like too, if it's gonna be like that, it will require me to be at work a lot more. So with a relationship, and then that'll be a problem. There's just too much time for that shit. Like, yo, if you're in a relationship, y'all figure out who doing what, who paying what, and I understand the man paying more. Cool, I get that. But not everything, and you got your own shit where you could help out and you choosing not to. That's not cool to me. That's like,
I know somebody like that.
Yeah, I don't like shit like that. Like, if you're making an income and you're not even providing to the household, what the fuck is wrong with you?
And then can you imagine that? And then having bills backed up. Why the fuck is the bills backed up? You ain't doing nothing in here.
No woman should feel comfortable with not doing anything at all, though. That's waltless and slack. You know what? I do agree, but it depends. I know some women that are only housewives. And ain't nothing wrong with that. My thing is, get your own money. You never know what will happen in the long run. That's a fact. People be out here dependent on a man, and if he ups and leave, they will be asked out.
That's the truth, though. I've seen that plenty of times. And then they end up having to go sleep back at their mama house or their friend, cousin, uncle, aunt, whoever, whatever. But I've seen that.
But see, and that's a fuck nigga move. Like, if me and you not working and you in my crib.
See, everybody don't think like you think.
I didn't say they did. I'm just saying, yo, I'm going to give you some time to get your shit out. You know what I mean? Unless you violated and straight disrespected me, then it's like, why do I need to show you respect? But shit like that, like just up and leaving or doing some corny, I think that's just not how you should behave, just in general. You know what I mean? But another thing is, men care in a relationship if they make less than their spouse. Yeah. Some men do. Listen to me, because as a man, you're taught that you're to provide, you're to do these things, and you equivalate that to how much money you make.
I would take
money.
Yes.
Money gives you the means to do that. So I know some people. I wouldn't say I would feel like that, but there are times when I don't want to make less than her. I'm happy if she's making more, but that would strive for me to want to make more. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. I want to be able to provide. And only way to do that is you have to get your money up. So some men might feel away if they want to make more. I will feel away if they don't.
That's what I was about to say. I will feel away if they don't. If you don't feel away as a man that you make less than your bitch, I feel like your bitch, your lady, your woman, your wife, your spouse.
All right, big difference. Because my bitch and my wife could be two different things.
You only have one.
Here we go.
I'm just saying that.
Oh, God, son.
No, seriously. I feel like you should feel away. Definitely feel away if you make less than your spouse as a man.
No,
as
you should feel away if you're making less than your spouse and you're not doing
anything to change it.
Because listen to this. There could be a time where Tia might get this promotion. She jumps in a new tax bracket. I'm not there yet. I'm gonna get there.
Right.
That's motivation for me.
Yeah, right.
Because y'all gotta understand, women can get paid just as much or more than men
nowadays. Yeah.
Yeah. So to me, it's like, man,
shit, I'm slacking over here, guys.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
My God. So where does it fall when one of the people falls short and the other partner is put in a situation where they have to take on the majority? Like, what's the limitation to that? This is what. Can I answer this one? Mm-hmm. All right, cool. So let's say if we doing this together, right? Tia fall off, and now I got to do this. I'm gonna take care of those financial things as long as she is trying to get back to where she was. I will gladly work all day. There was a time when I lost my job. Tia held it down 1 month. Remember, baby? I wasn't used to that shit. I always worked to have money. But Tia saw me working. She saw me going to get jobs. She saw me on interviews. If that was happening to Tia, I will gladly take care of everything. The second I'm going to make it an issue, I'm never going to stop because I got to take care of my kid. If I see her sleeping all fucking day and you not out trying to better yourself, that's when the majority becomes the issue.
That's the limitation.
That's the limitation right there. As long as you're trying, we already established you could do this. You just down
And the
right
difference with when Bart was losing his job, he contacted me and asked, yo, Stinky, like, situation happened at work. They fired me. Will you be able to handle everything for like a month? And I said that too, because if I would have to hit a lick, I was going to do that. Like, so she said, you don't got to worry about that. All right, now I can go about it. Don't worry about it. Are you sure? Yes. Are you sure? I got it. Do not worry about it. But every time I was getting up in the morning to go to work, he was out like every single day, like doing what he needed to do. We have some comments over here. Don't shut, but don't test my manhood. Allow me to be a man.
That's a fact.
Save for a rainy day.
That's a fact. Women should definitely be saving for a rainy day.
It's only a pride thing if your woman make more than you, but anything beats a blank.
I think so. I think men are just prideful individuals.
Some people can only handle certain pressures, and that means certain jobs.
That's true. That is true.
That's when the issues start. Communication is a must.
Communication is always a must.
We always say that.
So somebody wrote, hey, sis, your face so beat.
Oh, thank you.
Somebody beat you in your face?
You so stupid. Why do you have to do that?
I'm just saying, because somebody beat
you
in your face.
Hi, Gima.
A man is the protector and the provider. If he makes less or more, you have to provide, period. But you see, and this is too, like, yo, if I'm making less than my woman, I'm going to make up for that in other ways until I start making more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm going to help out with the kids a little bit more because I know you bring in more of the income until I get there too. But that's what I'm saying. So with that previous comment, I feel like, cool, a situation like that occurs. But you, if you are the woman that's being the one taking care of everything when that situation did occur, you're going to know. A man would know as well if that person is actually trying or they're taking advantage. Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. Like, it's a different, like, if I'm doing all this, I know you're going to get back on your feet. Your work ethic alone is going to allow that. It's just only a matter of time, and that's cool. But if niggas not even trying, laying around, playing a game all day, still can't even get the kids and shit, like, what the fuck? I feel like you would know. I feel like you would know when it's like, all right, enough is enough, nigga. What are you doing now? Or you know what? You will eventually have your breaking point. You're going to come in from work one day and be like, yo, motherfucker, I had the longest day. It's funky in here. But if that was me, you're going to come home to a clean house. The kids is going to be taken care of. All you got to do is get yourself together. That's okay. Right? Yeah. But I mean, it just depends. It's like you got to balance it out. Whatever I'm lacking, how can I make up for that? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Like, I know I lack, I do not wake up in the middle of the night anymore to help Connor. At all. At all. Listen to me. I know I'm lacking there, but there's a reason why. Okay, let me explain why. I have to wake up every single day at a certain time to do a bunch of things. So I get less sleep than everybody in the house. Let me mention something. And Tia also always, I used to wake up every 2 hours or half an hour with her, right? All the time, right, baby? Yes. Baby, you need help? What you need me to do? Oh, no, it's fine. Baby, you need help? What you need me to do? Oh, no, it's fine. Baby, you need help? What you need me to do? Oh, no, it's fine. Oh, fuck this shit.
Especially at that time too, I was breastfeeding, so it was just like
I
you
could get get him. What, how can I assist? But I was trying.
I had it. Let me just say something. There was one time, like recently, I went out with Cessia.
That's so funny.
I'm about to say what's so funny. But I felt like me and Bob basically got into it. Like we had a little argument or whatever. Came home. I came home literally as soon as I came home. Connor woke up. This nigga Bob got up. No, mind you, prior to this day, I was bitching about something else. Like me and Bob was going through. So I'm like, yeah, bitch. The next time, watch. I'm telling you, the next time this nigga go out when he come in the house, as soon as Connor wake up, he's gonna have Connor watch. I don't give a fuck. So I go out. He goes in the living room. As soon as Connor woke up, like I'm talking about, I just came in the door. Probably 20, 30 minutes later, Connor woke up and Bob left. I was so mad. Like you know how you just fall asleep from going out drinking and all that. You fall asleep.
That was when you brought the kids
when you
to
drink
me late,
or whatever.
Right?
No. This was recently.
Recently.
No. This was the day that Snoop gave me that thing. That time.
No, I left. I went to the gym.
No, Stinky, you came right here in the living room. You was right here in the living
room. Oh yeah, but then after a while, I did take.
And then you didn't come again. Yes, but I'm just saying, I literally fell right.
That's because Tia did some dumb shit.
Mind you, listen though, but mind you, like I pissed the fuck off. He did that. You know, the next day when I speak to her, I tell her, I'm like, bitch, watch. The next time this nigga go out, Connor, as soon as he wake up, he's gonna stay right the fuck there. Do you know Bob went out last night? Like basically, once Connor woke up or did anything, I didn't do none of that shit that I said I was.
But even so, like Tia, no, in worst case, I will wake up and spend time with him.
You would,
but my thing
I wanted to do that to you so bad.
But my thing with Tia is like this though. Like, and this is what Tia will do, right? This is the shit that smokes about Tia. I could get Connor in the mood to go to sleep, get down. Tia come home, fuck all of that. Oh, but I miss him. I want to kiss him, bro. He was just fine.
I be at work all day.
The house was fine. Me and Tamia chilling on the couch, watching movies, kind of fine. Tia come home, turns on all the lights. You hear her whole phone conversation from outside the fucking house because all she do is talk, come in, fuck up the whole vibe. I hate that shit with a passion, son. And Tia got my son so spoiled to where I can't put him down. It be days I be here, son, with just him and Booty, and I be cursing you the fuck out because I can't get any work done. I literally cannot focus for more than 5 minutes without him needing attention because you don't put him down. That's why I be on some shit.
He go to school Monday through Friday.
There we go.
He's not with me.
There we go. There we go.
When I am at work, he's not with me.
He with me.
I do put him down.
Okay. I'm changing the whole subject.
All right, wait. We got some comments over here.
Let me read one comment before you do that.
All right.
Pour water right in the PS4. I'm at work, you playing video games. Yeah, okay. That's some shit niggas will kill you for.
Why? It's a video game.
No, it's not. I told you that. Yo, listen. Listen, shut up. A PlayStation 4 is not just a video game. That is a Blu-ray player. That is an entertainment device. It costs $400. That is not a game. The games cost $65. They got role-playing games. Those games where you could actually build a character, grow with your character. That is not a fucking game.
What is it? I like that.
That is exactly. I hate that shit, man. Y'all makeup is a fucking game. I hate that shit. All that stupid shit. Y'all look like clowns. Y'all be in here looking dumb. Yo, sometimes when Tia come out and she'll have all that highlight shit on. What the fuck is that? Like, say something. Yo, I hate when she used to do that shit. I used to come out, God, scared the shit out of me, Tia. She got all her shit on. You know before y'all put y'all contouring in and y'all got the long shit around. Looking dumb, son.
I'm not playing with him. Let me read these comments over here.
Oh, it's serious about his PS4. That's how everybody is. Any gaming system.
Fuck that. My man loaned up on here. You read them.
All right. When a woman hold it down, you gotta pick up the slack so her financial absence is not even noticed, causing you to pick up elsewhere. If I can't read, I'm gonna read it. That's what you know. But that is the truth. I think in a relationship in general, if your other partner, is down right now, it's your requirement to do so. And if you can't do so, you need to make that clear.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have the capacity to do so and you don't want to because your partner's down, y'all never had anything worth going on anyway.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like if we got an agreement together, we living together, we sharing bills, it's that childish shit should be out the window. He broke right now. I don't want to do this. What?
And then running your mouth about it and everything too. Can you imagine?
Yeah, like that's another thing. If T is down, I'm not gonna be like, because this fucking asshole not working, don't want to do shit. No, that's not a time you do that. When she get back on her feet, yo, you did a lot of shit during that time I don't like. Let's talk about that after, but not while we're together and that's doing that. Can your nigga expect sex if he's slacking? Yes.
No.
You are bugging.
What the fuck makes you think you deserve this if you're slacking?
That is the problem.
Why?
Sex is not, I need this. It's a mutual.
Exactly, mutual. Turn me on when you're doing stuff.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that's only thing that turned you on.
I am turned off when you are slacking.
Okay, I don't agree with that. So a nigga gotta be perfect all the time?
No.
Okay, so I can't slack once in a blue moon and still get
So now we need a better definition of slacking.
Okay, cool.
Is it on the regular? Like what is it?
No. It doesn't matter.
So what does the slacking?
If you're slacking on the regular, yes, I agree. But if you deal with somebody that got their shit together all the time, if a little bit right now it's a little shaky, I can't kill.
Don't touch my game. That's a piece of mind, not a game.
Fact.
It's a way of life.
It's a way of life.
It's hard to get turned on if you're stressed.
That is true. That's true though. That is true, but you can make it work.
I want to know what you mean by slacking. Look, can your spouse expect sex if the other one is slacking?
Yes.
What type of slacking though? If it's slacking on a regular, no.
All right, yeah. If it's slacking on a regular, no.
If you slack a little bit because we might have had a disagreement or we pissed off a man and you slacking, then I feel like you can get sex.
Okay.
What
the fuck? Because you just with the I wanted you to finish. Smoke. Don't play with me.
You say what?
I wanted to make sure you was gonna say what I thought you was gonna say, and that was that.
No.
So that just threw me off. Like I could be consistent, but the second I slack, I can't get none. What?
No, I feel like if if you're doing what you got to do majority of the time, and then you do slack,
and because everybody making mistakes,
sex is okay because I feel like the sex will help that maybe.
Right. I mean, it depends. Again, if he hit a bump on the road, not all the time. So yeah.
I feel like you should. Yeah, I feel like you should still be able to get some. That may help you.
That like shit like that is the reason somebody would cheat.
If you can't get no.
No, listen, because. Somebody say like, yo, hold on. So I could be laying a foundation down, nothing. And the second it's some funny shit. Now we can't. What? Now my feelings don't gotta get pleased.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here. And I hope y'all women don't be thinking y'all men want to have sex with y'all all the time. Okay? Because y'all just making it saying, he can't get this. It's an even playing field these days.
We want the dick as much as y'all want the pussy.
Not even that, but I know there were times in a relationship where the man don't want to have sex and the woman do. But you got to please your woman.
Mm.
Whether y'all pregnant or not.
Or if you sleep.
Yeah, you know what I mean? What does that mean?
Like if you sleep, sometimes you're ready to sleep, but I be up, so.
Shut the hell up. But again,
what you about to say? There was a time when I was pregnant and you didn't want to give me nothing?
No, there was never a time I was pregnant and wanted to give me nothing. I just didn't like when we was forcing it. You understand what I'm saying? Because if once I see it's uncomfortable for you, I'm getting turned off. I can't keep trying to figure out what's going to work, what's not going to work. I was trying to get him out. Yeah, I understand. So when you were pregnant, it was just difficult towards the end because everything hurt.
Yeah, and I couldn't lay on my.
So how you expect me to, on
all fours was like the only way that it was working.
Yeah, and then it's tricky and difficult when you big as shit.
No.
Like Connor was fucking huge.
Oh, Connor, yeah, he was.
Yeah.
That you said me.
I mean, you too. No. You had him. You were big, man. So us trying to make sure we found a way to do it, it was tricky.
How do you tell your partner you don't want sex? You just want head.
Tell them the truth.
Is that an issue?
No, it shouldn't be. Where's this honesty?
Yeah, sometimes, sex requires a little more time and effort.
Right.
And sometimes you may be having a rough day or
I
whatever.
don't feel like doing all that pumping and working right now.
Right.
Because the men do the majority of the work in sex. I don't care what nobody say. Cut it out. The men do the majority of the work.
Nobody say nothing.
I'm telling you.
You're gonna say, I don't care what nobody say. Cut it out.
So there are times, though, I can totally understand that. We're like, yo, I don't feel like doing a triple double pump and a 3D dip. I don't want to do that today. I don't feel like doing that. I just worked out. Mom, I'm tired. Can I get some rest to go to sleep? Ask her. I feel like, yo, if you don't got the type of relationship where you could ask for that, that's not the type of relationship I personally want to be in.
Yeah, I feel like we've tried that, but
What?
it never worked that way. We never just give the head and then that just be it.
But I mean, it depends. Because I don't even want to talk about sex. It depends. But you should never be afraid to ask your woman for some head.
Period.
And vice
versa. And
you
women, y'all should never be afraid to ask your man for some head.
Vice versa. There you go.
Ask away.
How the fuck are you gonna know if you never asked?
So we finished with the topic of the old way of thinking and the new way of thinking. Again, so we are clear.
But hold on,
our opinion.
Let me also make sure there are many ways of thinking from the past that could be relevant for now. Courting your woman, providing, protecting that you're supposed to do as a man, being the leader of your family. I'm all for that. But the dynamics of life and relationships are different now, and I don't think all those things should, relate to the past.
Mm-hmm.
You know
what about
I mean?
that specifically?
What specifically?
That topic right there specifically for parenting.
What do you mean by that?
Like how kids were raised, basically, like back in the days, I guess. Like
I totally disagree with that. Because back in the day, the men didn't really take care of kids. The woman did that. The men just they set the rules and the boundaries, and when your father comes to be scared, it's different now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I personally I wouldn't even want you doing all that. I want to spend time with my son. I want to nurture my son. I want him to grow up seeing how a man is supposed to be. I don't want him with you all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want him to do that gossip. Whatever you surround yourself with is what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So one of my biggest things with me, I do not want my son to grow up around a bunch of women and get a lot of women traits.
Mm-hmm.
I would much prefer for him to grow up around men and see how men behave and how he should conduct himself. You know what I'm saying? Because if he around his mother on the phone, talking to her old waterhead ass friends, Tessia, and she's still the best godmother on the planet. But one of the best. Because Mika's up there too. But it's more so like I don't want my son growing up doing that too.
Yeah.
Gossiping, learning a lot of female traits where he's over emotional. Nah, he need a balance.
If you mothers are on the phone while your son is there, kick their ass out. Kick the kid out. Kick your son out.
Not here. She don't want him to go. You see how she be talking? Kick your son out. She don't want him to leave. Exactly. Oh, God. What do you feel about sex tapes? Well, sex video. Ooh, freaking freak. What you mean, making a sex tape? Or y'all watching freaky videos? If you make a sex tape with somebody, it should be a mutual respect to where y'all know if something doesn't work out, that sex tape stay between y'all. Mm-hmm. If me and Tia in our room and that's what we in the mood for, then that's our personal business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if that's entice you.
What do we feel about sex videos? We're cool with them.
I'm cool to an extent.
When we in the mood and we feel like using the flash instead of using the flash,
you know what I mean? Yeah, but I don't want to like make a full-blown video and Tia lose her fucking phone.
Right.
You know what I mean? Tia waterhead ass. Next thing you know, we on some X2.
Not getting paid, not getting paid for the shit,
But yeah. Making one. Ooh, you little freak.
What? I have a question.
So hold on, as a comment. But yeah, make the video with your spouse. Only your spouse, not the person you fucking.
Okay. Also, two guys on the Instagram live. We have 2 more minutes. It's gonna cut off. I'm gonna just go back. I'm gonna start it back again like I did last week. So the question was, why do women think men cheating when they try new shit in the bed?
Oh, that's a good one. Wait. Let me restate that. Why do women feel that men are cheating? Hold on. Let me just say this. In general, why do people feel? Not just men, women and men.
Mm-hmm.
Why does someone feel that their partner's cheating when they're trying new sex moves? You know what it is? If we've been in a relationship for so long, and you come with something out the blue, and I didn't see any signs of you interested in that or wanting to try that or looking into it, that's gonna throw me off. Now, if you know I'm nasty, I'm always trying to invent new ways to go about pleasing you, I can understand that. But if we do the same routine for 2 years, and then we don't, something go wrong, and you want to come on with some new 360 moves, don't play with me.
Right.
That's how I feel about it. If you're not a consistent person, with like trying new things,
I feel like us as women, like if you was to try new things while we're, that's a safe one. If you try new things while we're like having sex and shit, I feel like us as women be like, all right, but where the fuck you learn that shit from?
Instead of it doesn't feel good.
Instead of appreciating that you just try some new shit.
There we go.
You know what I mean?
So this is just one of the comments that we talk about. But just because you raised around your woman, don't mean the traits he pick up. I disagree. You see, I want to kind of understand why you disagree, because I personally feel like you're going to follow what you see, and I think if a young man is around his mother more than his father, he's going to pick up more womanly traits. I'm not saying he's not going to be a man. I'm not saying he's not going to conduct himself, but he will know traits that I don't want my son to have. I don't want my son to gossip. I don't want him to cry every time he falls or feel like he needs to be babied every time something happens. Like, even with Connor now, the second he fall, I pick him up, make him stop crying, and then we give him the love.
Yeah.
Tia and Tania, oh my God, he fell! Oh, give him to me! He's dying! No, Daddy, give him to me, please. He's dying! He's dying! No, he's not. Y'all not gonna do that to him. You do that with the girls. He needs to know, as a man, you hurt yourself, get up.
I feel like he's a baby.
I understand that. I didn't say we're not gonna give him love. All I'm introducing to him is when something goes wrong, you get up, you fix it, and then you care about it. You don't sit there crying and waiting. I don't want him to grow up knowing that.
T Black said he need a co-host position because he be up here chatting.
He need a co-host position.
He needs to join in on either Facebook or YouTube.
Yo, hold on, because this is a comment. This is a comment he made that I do agree with. He wrote, a lot of strong men were raised in one-parent homes. I do agree. Me in particular, my brother, we all grew up with my mother, but there were things that I realized I didn't like that I learned from my mother. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that my mother's a great woman, a beautiful woman, but she's a woman. I'm a man. You understand what I'm saying? Like the logic in certain things, I just wouldn't prefer had I had my father showing me every single thing. But I think it can work. But if two parents are in the household, I would prefer the female to learn more from the mother and the male to learn more from the father. Simply because Tia can relate to me in ways I can't. That don't mean I'm not into Tamia's life. I'm not trying to show her what's right, show her what's wrong. Yeah, but there are topics that I'm just not ready for. I'm not ready to talk about that type of shit. I don't want to talk about no period. I don't want to hear about that shit.
Or her liking a little boy.
Yeah, I don't want to hear about that shit. Like, Tia not going to be able to handle and kind of tell her, you know, he jerking his meat. Like, she ain't going to know how to act with that. You know what I mean? It's going to happen. So I think, I just think it varies. But, I can agree with where you're coming from. Because a lot of men were raised by their mother and became very strong. And this is a question. Do you feel men respect women more when they raise with only their mother?
It depends on how their mother raised them. Because
I know on how they treat their mother.
Right. Because I know some kids, some boys who was raised around their mothers, but their mother didn't like genuinely try to be both. Or try to do both, try to show them and teach them, you know, from a mother aspect and from a man's aspect. And sometimes I also know women who treat their sons a certain type of way due to the relationship they shared with their son's father. So it's like, I feel like that depends on how, you know, the child is brought up and the relationship they shared with their mother. If it's a genuine relationship and you're trying to teach and show your son from a mother perspective and also trying to show from a father's perspective and everything is just genuine and that boy grows up to know my mother did this shit. She tried to hold it down without my father. Yes, I do feel like that young man would respect women more. But if you're just being treated like shit because you look like your father, you act like your father, you smell like your father, you think like your father, and I don't give a fuck, and fuck you and your father, like that type of mother to the child, then I don't feel like that young boy will respect women. I know, I know women that be.
And somebody wrote in reference to that, it depends on how the mother carries herself.
Yeah.
But you know something, like, I also understand
Can you imagine though? Sorry not to cut you off, but can you just imagine the women that be out here that we see, as soon as they get nice, they get their cups, they out with their friends, they bitches looking for niggas, and they got little JJ, little Tata with them, and little JJ and Tata is seeing that they're doing this. They're seeing that they're with multiple men every time it's hot outside.
And I also think, it's hard too. Like, how do you, as a woman, I can only imagine how difficult it is for y'all to want to balance your personal life and still coincide with you trying to be a respectable mother. But there were times when some women might just want to have sex with somebody. So she's less of a mom? No, but she might not be able to act on that because, she got a kid. That's why it's hard. It's much harder for the females than it is for the males.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you might just feel like, tonight, I feel like, wow. Okay? You can't just do that.
Yeah.
It's much easier for a man, I'm leaving you with your moms. I'm wailing. I'm gonna come get you tomorrow. You know what I mean? It's not as easy for the mother to do that, especially if the father's not around. But that's why I say, raise your kids as a unit.
Another question: how do a woman teach your son how to be a man if death took the father out of their life?
She can't. All she can do is try.
Then
no woman can teach a man how to be a man. No man can teach a woman how to be a woman. All you can try to do is relate in any aspect. Like, I would never want to. I can't. So
I feel like
if something happened to Tia, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm not trying to do that.
I feel like I agree with. I feel like if you had a good father as a mother, you would be able to input some of the things your father taught you, onto the child as well. I feel like that's difficult though. You can't teach your son how to be a son. To me, it's also difficult to try to be stern with your son as a mother.
Hold on,
we genuinely love our little boys.
Yeah, it is. But
how the fuck am I supposed to be like, hey, stop, don't?
And this is what I used to tell Tia. Listen, because that young boy is going to become a young man that can physically overpower you at some time. I always feel like you're going to always be able to fuck Tamia up. Even if she might get a little bigger than you, just gonna know how to fight because you're a woman, you've been around longer, or you might know a trick to get into. When Connor becomes a grown man, you can't fight him.
But it's like I can't see that.
You need to.
As a mom,
you need to.
It's so difficult
to
see that
because that's the thing.
That's always going to be my baby.
I understand that.
It doesn't matter how old
I understand that.
He's always going to be my baby.
Do you want your baby fucking you up? Do you want your baby disrespecting you or getting into trouble, getting locked up?
You see how we can have this conversation right now, but as soon as I see him, it just like...
Okay, all right. Somebody had a question.
How do you
Hold on.
Like that?
So this is a question, yo. This is for Bar. How do you handle a stepkid that you live with, but they don't respect you filling the gap of their absent dad? Yo, that's tricky. But I'm going to tell you the biggest thing. The mother should be backing you up 100%. And when I say 100%, if I'm implementing something, she needs to make sure she's backing me up every time. If we get into an argument, it's, don't listen to him. It can't be like that. If they're not respecting you, that mother has to help. Or that other partner, whether it be you, a woman coming into it, or a man coming into it. Because raising somebody else's kid is not easy.
He said love, not live. So it's that kid that you love.
That you love. Oh, my God.
But they don't respect you filling the gap.
That's it. That woman should be helping you.
Yeah, I agree.
That she should be supporting
I agree.
You 100%.
I feel like if it's positive, definitely support.
Like, I know this. Y'all gotta learn to respect.
If you're a stepdad and you're implementing nothing but positivity onto that child that is not yours, or you're trying to, and that child is not respecting you, yes, you need to have a talk with your spouse. You need to have a talk with because she now needs to talk to her child.
Right.
And let her child know that.
Or when you see me doing that, come in, you're not going to disrespect them. Do what he said.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Not more so taking over to where they just feel like, all right, why do we listen to you? That support should be there when you do implement discipline. But somebody also wrote, it's hard, but you have self-respect. I have my son 24/7, but play that shit once he's around. A guy cannot try to talk to me in front of him. I try not to argue, fight in front of him, etc. A woman cannot teach a boy to be a man. You just cannot. And I completely agree. And that's why I said it's much harder for the woman, especially if you're a woman raising a young man by yourself. You know what I mean? That's just it's really tricky, man.
If she's trying and it's not working, do you show tough love?
Yeah, you have to show tough love. I think at the end of the day, no matter what, if you genuinely love that child, you have to show that discipline consistently.
Yeah,
because
I feel like
you're gonna get walked over.
Yeah, exactly. Because I feel
like I can love you to death, but you're gonna respect me.
If you're a stepfather and the child knows that and they're disrespecting you, I feel like it's just gonna be disrespect all around. Yeah. So you need to check it now. If you plan on spending the rest of the life with that child.
And my thing is, every time you gotta check it, and you feel like, oh, it ain't worth it. Keep doing it though.
Yeah.
Because the second you give up, it's like, nah. Eventually, it'll come into play. But I do feel like your lady should be assisting you.
Yeah.
She should be there, your person in your corner every time that happens. Because it's not easy, man. Like that stepchildren shit is extremely difficult. But that's why I said both partners have to be on the same side. Because there's many times I know a lot of people, like, they in a relationship, the girl got a kid, but she don't be telling the kid to listen to him. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's tricky. Like, how do you, that's tricky. So it's possible to do that.
Speaking of tricky, I sent you, can you go to the messages? Speaking of that, prior comments or topics or whatever.
Introducing your kid to a new boyfriend.
So I feel like that also has something to do with, that aspect
So this is what I always said. I'm not introducing my children to anybody unless I think this is going to be something substantial. So when I first meet somebody, this is how many kids I have, period. You know that out the gate. I'm not hiding my kids. I'm not doing that. When can I meet them? If I feel like this might go somewhere, then I'll introduce you to them. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm never just going to introduce somebody to my kid. No, that person I'm dealing with, I got children, this is how it's going to be. If I think like this could be something serious, then you can meet my kid. But I'm not just going to bring anybody just around my kid. Period. I don't even care if it says, because he's handsome, he's cute. Nah.
Yeah. Right.
And I'm not letting nobody play that shit with any of my kids. So if me and you not together, and you think, I'm talking to Earl, that's cool. Earl not going to be around my fucking kids, though. Okay? That's just me. That's my personal feelings about that. Because I just think like a man's family is just something you shouldn't be playing with. Especially if that man takes care of his family. Let me say that.
I also too feel like these young men nowadays, like even when I seen the little snippet on Instagram where the boy had the little boy in a headlock, and he was like, like something with the father, some shit he was saying, like, tell your father stop playing with me. Tell your father. But he had that little boy in there. I think shit like that really in real life. Like that's
why I can't imagine. Come on, daddy, because mommy new boyfriend did what? We going to jail. We're going to jail.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that was crazy.
But that's like I think like that too. Like what if my child's mother hear my girlfriend treating our daughter a certain way? Like she gonna come here. She has every right to. I'm not gonna let her come in here, Wallet, but she would have every right to come in here. Like you're letting this woman. I don't like that. I don't want to even set room for that. I'm not bringing nobody around that until I feel like that might not occur or diminishes the chances of it occurring.
This is a man asking this question. Why do men tell women we not together, but I don't want your new man around my kid, and vice versa? We not together, but I don't want your new man around my kid, and vice versa.
I think if she really in a relationship with that new man and she letting you know, you gotta respect that. But if you just dealing with dudes and you just bringing around my kid, let me introduce first. That's my thing. Like if you get a new nigga, at first I'm not gonna want him around my kids. I don't know him. You just knew. Him. Yeah. But if you like, I've been with him for some time, Jabbar. This is who I want to be with. I'm gonna start bringing him around, calling him. Can I meet boy?
Yeah.
And we could do a respectful thing like that. Cool. But if you know I ain't gotta run nothing by you, you disrespecting now. Because I know for a fact if I just start bringing random women around, you wouldn't, approve of that. I think it's just a respect thing. But again, relationships end. How y'all handle that when new people come around, it's just how you show maturity.
Yeah.
It's all about just being mature.
And communication.
It's easier said than done, son, because when you're emotional, niggas is not mature.
But seriously, as a man, if you are emotional about a situation like that, I feel like it's more so emotional because your child is actually about to be around someone else, not about the emotion with the baby mother or father.
It's like, yo, I don't want him.
It don't.
No, I'm daddy. Right. That emotion, that fear.
With your relationship with the child, not more fear. So of the baby mother.
Or then your kid get mad at you. Well, what you call it in the house anyway? I'll fucking kill you, but I tell your mother. But somebody wrote, I would kill a person if I ever hear that my daughter, father, girlfriend ever played with my daughter. Yes, the fuck you should. That's why I'm saying you shouldn't just let people around your kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like that girl might be popping right now and do some fuck shit later. Nah, when you around somebody for some time, you can see things. You can bet. I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but you can plan accordingly.
Or even with like the shit you be hearing sometimes, motherfuckers be pinching the kid or like this wild crazy shit because you mad. Like no, shit like that is so out of line.
Mm-mm.
That is out of line.
Like even now, Tino, I don't just want my kids at anybody's house or nah. I don't know them.
Mm-hmm.
I never met them before. I don't know what other men do they allow to come into their home? Hell fucking no. I don't play that shit with my
Booty
kids.
keep asking because she goes to this little girl in her school, like that's her best friend house. Mm-hmm. And he's like, her father lived there, so no.
Fuck. So to me, it's like
you could go there, but you're not spending the night.
Yeah, it's more like I don't want my daughter spending the night with another man, that I don't know is freely roaming in that house. I don't trust niggas. Niggas is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that man.
Mm-hmm.
How many times you hear about a child getting abused at somebody's friend's house or a family member house,
or just the stepfather punching the fucking shit out of the little boy and killed the little boy?
Man, these niggas is crazy. Shit? I'd be so scared. This is a comment. I'd be so scared. People are crazy. That's why I don't want to say the name out. Sleep out for nothing. I ain't want to say the name. I'm sorry, but just me. I'm real picky with that. But I totally agree. To me, it'd be, hey, daddy, can I go to hell? No.
Can I go to such and such house?
Hell no. Y'all can meet at the park. Can they spend the night here? Nope. I don't want to be responsible for nobody kid I don't know. And then I be trying to get to me to understand, like, yo, I'm a big black man. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Her friends be like Hispanic and shit. It could be intimidating. You laughing, but I'm for real. First of all, he mad big and black with mad tattoos. A lot of people don't feel
automatically
comfortable.
Gonna think you a thug,
like maybe I want their daughter. I don't want to deal with that. Shit. I don't want to deal with that at all. I think it's different with the girls. Yeah. Now the boys is different. You know what I mean? Even though the same thing can still happen, but the demand for that isn't as much. But I don't play that shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that shit. So that's why they say no anytime they ask. I don't care. Neither. She'll be alright. Y'all see each other in school all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I tell her, I'd rather her come over here. Like, you can ask her mother, can she come over here?
Right.
But then again, her mother probably would have to put that up with the father. They've been trying to do this shit since I think last year, 2 years ago. Neither one of them went to each other's house yet. You want to know why? Because
I'm gonna do the same thing I do.
We don't.
I'm gonna do the same thing I do when Tia got company. I'm going in the room. The only time I'll be wanting to leave most of the time. It just be I got school. I got my guys class the next day. Or go to work the next day. It's like, all right, I ain't gonna be too tired. I don't want to be around none of your fucking friends. So to me, when I come here with her friends, I don't want to be around. To me, it gets my shit up here. I can only imagine what the fuck she would do if she got a friend. I don't want to do that shit.
They annoying. That's how they know that the daddy
don't fucking annoying. And Connor's smoking my shit now too.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're gonna have to deal with that more with him, with his friends and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I think it'll be much easier because I could take them to the park and we could play sports. I can't do that with Tamia.
Take her to get her nails done.
Yeah, I'm not doing that shit. I'm not sitting in no fucking no. Now I might try it just to get a man to make her feel away, but that's not something I'm gonna do often.
Yeah, I
don't want to sit there and hear a bunch of stupid shit. Like we can't just go. All right, I'm gonna buy you some basketball shorts and we're gonna play ball. No, to me, I want to go into Claire's and look at all this stupid shit. I'm not doing that shit. I tell you, I took Connor and Tamia to the mall the other day, right? Tamia, well, I just want to go to Claire's and maybe see if this. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not going in none of that shit. Because she watched her mother do that. Hell no. We're going to go in here. We're going to go to Cinnabon, get some snacks, and then we out.
I go to Claire's for us. For the
but that's just one thing. See, this is why I hate shopping with you, Tia. I'm a man. I come in, I do the digital dash. I know what I might see, know what I might like. I'm out. This motherfucker tries on 8 different things, only buys 2 of them.
That the weight gain is real. So certain things I can't just think I could just pick up and just go. That's what I used to be able to do. I know automatically I could just pick up smalls, I could fit them, and I'm just go. I can't do that anymore.
I understand that.
I have to see if
but
I can
even
fit
so,
a
I
medium
just
or
hate
large
shopping with
in
you.
that.
You take too long. I don't got patience for that shit.
If I'm gonna spend my money on some shit, first of all, y'all don't have as many options.
I actually think we do nowadays. Men, we really do. Maybe not in like
but I feel
stores.
like y'all will go into the stores. It'll be sweatpants, jeans, pants, long sleeve, shirt sleeve, no sleeve.
Okay, well, check because y'all got halter tops and backs and
we got
shit.
halter tops, we got
So
tank tops, we got sweaters, we got crop top sweaters, we got pants, shorts, sweatsuits.
Can I read this comment? I heard you. Thank you. I heard you. I feel as a kid, they should be allowed to say no and not be afraid. Example, Carter got me a bottle of water from the fridge. Come on, Mom, Dad, I'm comfortable. I agree with that to an extent. If I tell Tamia or Connor to go get something, I don't give a fuck if y'all comfortable or not. We pay all the bills in here. Y'all only eating shit.
She be so mad.
Hell no.
She be so mad.
Hell no. All right, I'm ready to wrap this. But I feel you should ask your kid, not demand. I totally disagree.
Yeah,
I demand, give me a cup of juice from there. I ask her what she wants to eat. I give her options.
Yeah.
I ask her what she want to do today. I give her options. Like, I think it's a balance.
But if we ain't in the bag, Tamia, come in and that's how
she be like, what?
Yeah.
I was just in there, so come again.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just left. Okay.
But yo, I think that's everything, the topics for today.
So
we did, again, the topics for today, since we about to close out, were insecurities, the old way of thinking versus the new way of thinking in terms of relationship. And what was the one we just touched on? Like with the kids and everything?
Yeah.
Like being
the old way of thinking. I brought that up with
and
the
also
kids,
step kids,
parents and shit.
how to be a good stepfather, things like that. So we want to thank everybody for coming today. Hey, everybody. Please, if y'all can, check out the YouTube page, Tia Boss Speaks.
Mm-hmm.
Also, check out the Instagram page. Your comments and your likes are greatly appreciated, but the follow really, really helps us on YouTube. And if you can, just DM Tia and for any topics that y'all want to discuss. Shout out to T Black for really coming on and, having really engaging topics. That's extremely helpful. Shout out to everybody on Facebook, too, who have write comments and respond. Those interactions make it light. We've been on for like an hour and a half. So I think that's dope.
They didn't even know that.
They didn't even realize it. But we about to eat. I'm hungry. I don't want to talk no more. Y'all have a great one. Yeah, I'm
you guys have a good and beautiful night.
All right. Bless y'all. Bless.
In 4 days.
Please.
It's in 4 days.
I was about to do you.
Uh-huh.